Alright, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and the few sisters out there on the Israelite fortress for the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in Hebrew, which means peace. This is a quick show to the Spirit. This is I'm talking about mainly this city. Got me thinking about certain things. Matter of fact, let me start to one of the main scriptures to start with. You know, because metropolitan areas, cities, so forth, there's nothing new in history. All right, you always had major cities, major places to go, where you know everybody conjugate. Matter of fact, one of the main places the Lord told his men to go out there is to go on the highways and byways, right? But the agora, and the agora is where they sell things. The agora is where everybody comes from different towns and so forth and come debate, and you hear something and you go, whatever you hear when you come in that town, you go back to your town and tell them, like, yeah, this is what I heard over there, this, that, to the third, because that's like the main hub of everything. So the same concept is to this day. All right, but what people fail to understand, as a matter of fact, let me just read the scripture. Habakkuk 2:5 says, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, which is his democracy. All right, talking about Esau, Edom, he transgressed by wine, by his democracy, by his Planned Parenthood, feminists, all these things. This is part of this wine. It's part of the same democracy. All right, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as deaf and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations. And that's the point. But gather unto himself, or unto him all nations. And what the first thing that comes to your mind of America is New York City. Now, when you hear people come from another state, they usually come to go to California or New York City. Coming to America with Eddie Murphy, classic, 1986 or 88. I can't remember. Classic movie. You know, that hit us. That not hit us, but like that resonated with our spirit hard. But the whole notion of coming to America was, here's this prince from another country, and he had to come to America. He had to come, and not only in America, he had to come to New York. Okay? And when he came to New York, you know, obviously it was a fictional movie, but he had to look for his queen and queens, which that's another story in itself. But the whole attraction is like the Lord attracted everybody to come over here. All right? And you'll hear from everybody else, from my parents, that they're from Haiti. And my grandparents had to bring my parents to the States. And my grandmother, my father's mother told me, she said I asked the older folks and said that pretty much my grandmother came out here to hustle. And, you know, this is a better life. But how much other parents or brothers that's out there have some similar story? Like you have Judah, Yahweh, Gad, and Rahaban, which is Judah, Gad, and Reuben that was already here. They didn't have the privilege of coming here nicely, but everybody was attracted to come over here. And what they don't understand, what was the attraction? Matter of fact, Revelations 17. I'm gonna go. I just want to go to the points. Revelation 17 and right, 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, multitudes, and nations, and tongues. So the whore in the Revelations is talking about is America, all right? And she's sitting on all the nations. So that is a not a wave, oceans of people here in America, all right? That's what John saw in his vision. He saw this beautiful woman, that was riding the beast, which is native in the EU, and leading the beast whatever she wanted them to go. But she was over every nation's tongues and people. People just migrated over here. Okay? But there's a reason, like I said, there's a reason for it. Now I'm going to get the scripture. Ezekiel 24 and 6. Matter of fact, Ezekiel 24 and 4. Gather the pieces thereof into it, even every good piece, the thigh and the shoulder. Fill it with the choice bones. Take the choice of the flock and burn also the bones under it. Make it boil well, and let them sift the bones of it therein. The Lord's telling Ezekiel to make a pot and put a whole bunch of mixtures into it. Wherefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, woe to them, woe to the bloody city, to the pot whose scum is therein, whose scum is not gone out of it. Hey, and the main scum of it is how America was established. If you Numbers, matter of fact, we'll get that real quick. We'll come back. Numbers 33, was it 35? Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So America's saturated. It's cursed. This is a cursed land, man. That's been saturated with blood of the innocents, so to speak. And the innocents, people blood, is the nation of Israel. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, your blood has been shed in this land. Your ancestors' blood has been shed. Matter of fact, Nahum 3 and 1, it says, "Woe to the bloody city! It's all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not." So it's so bad that it's saturated with the blood of our ancestors, and the people, the descendants, are still here. Okay, are still here, and this place, the Lord has made America such a hub. They got all the worst possible spirits. That's all in one place. All right, all in one place. For what? Judgment, man. This is why the Lord did that for, man. That's why he said, woe to the bloody city. Woe meaning death and destruction. To that bloody city. It says, wherefore thus saith the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, woe to the bloody city, to the pot whose scum is therein, and whose scum is not gone out, and who possesses slayed him, and hold himself not guilty. All right? Bring it out piece by piece. Let no lot fall upon it, for her blood is in the midst of her. She set it upon the top of the rock. She poured it out upon the ground to cover it with dust. And that's how you properly cleanse the land, by throwing dust in it. But other than shedding the blood of the person that did the slaughtering, and yet these people walks around like they didn't do no wrong, but they seeping the benefits of their ancestors, man. All right, that make cause the fury to come to take vengeance. I have set her blood upon the top of the rock, that it shall not be covered. So the Lord is not going to cover it. So America's guilty. This alone, what I'm speaking of, is the the main reason why Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to utterly destroy America. All right. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, woe to the bloody city, and I will even make the power for the great fire. Heap up on wood, kindle the fire, consume the flesh, spice it well, and let the bones be burnt. Which leads me to this, Isaiah 34. I'm going to the points. Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall bathe in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which is the Greek word of saying Edom, Esau, and upon the people of my curse to judgments. So America, this pot that was cooked up, well, these people thought they was just heaping themselves everybody so they could tax everybody so everybody could be under their rulership. The reason why the Lord allowed that to happen is to judge everyone, all right? And this is the choice meat. Everybody is a choice meat. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood and is made fat with the fatness and with the blood of lambs, 2/3 of the nation of Israel. The goats, Esau, with the fat of the kidneys of the rams. For the Lord have sacrificed in Basra a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. All right? So also the other nations. So the worst spirits on earth, the majority of the worst spirits are hit right here in U.S. soil. And the Lord had gathered all of them and made every person to come to this land, either for salvation or to be destroyed. All right? That's the only things left to be said. Okay? And the Lord has broadcast this, matter of fact, and the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and the land shall be soaked with blood, and the dust made fat with the fatness. So it's going to be a great slaughter in America, man. A great sacrifice. All hands, all personnel, okay, is invited. I'm going to end it off on this. Revelations 18, I believe it's 7:18. This whole chapter's back. Let me just get to the point. Revelations 18 and 16 on down, it says, saying, Alas, alas, that great city which was clothed in fine linen, purple and scarlet, decked with gold, precious stones, and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors, and as many as trade by the sea, stood afar, and cried cried when they saw the smoke and her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? Wow, that gathered everybody and made all these riches. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, Alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea, by reason of her costly. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have avenged you on her. So, although my parents came from Haiti and other brothers' parents came from all these other Caribbean islands, the Lord's going to avenge us here. No one a part of the elect. He's going to avenge all of us right here in the soils of America. And it says, And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, which is the people, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. So that's the judgment coming to America, man. The main reason, like I said, the two reasons, either to be delivered or to be destroyed. Okay? And the voice of the harpers and the musicians and the pipes and the trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman, and whatsoever craft he be, shall find any more in thee, and the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. So, with that being said, I hope you brothers are edified. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.